It's 10 in the morning and we gotta protect our African president driving Range Rovers. So cool, bro, to do. Because of the civil unrest that occurs in many African countries from time to time, the African continent has some of the most protected presidents in the world. In this video, we're going to explore the top 10 most protected presidents in Africa. These presidents have the most impressive security details, protecting them and their families all the time, while at home and when out on official duty. Without further ado, here are the top 10 most protected presidents in Africa. 1.
Africa, most protected African presidents and leaders live large, driving Range Rovers and other exotic cars, enjoying private jets funded by corruption while their citizens suffer, highlighting a leadership problem of men without dignity. Without dignity. Without dignity. Most protected African presidents and leaders live large, driving Range Rovers and other exotic cars, enjoying private jets funded by corruption while the citizens suffer, highlighting a leadership problem of men without dignity.
He became the president through a military coup in 2021, overthrew the government of Alpha Condé. Being a military officer himself and having gotten into power through a coup, Mamadi knows exactly how to protect himself so he doesn't suffer the same fate as his predecessor.
Without dignity. Without dignity.
Yoweri Museveni. Museveni is the current ruling president of the Republic of Uganda. Museveni rose to this most powerful position in 1986, which means he has been in power for 37 good years. Wow. So it's more like a king, he's not a president. Nah, he's a king, he's not a president. You can't be a president for 37 years. Before he became the president, Museveni was also a military officer and a leader of a Bush rebel group. Being a former military officer and being in power for this long, he knows exactly how to arrange his security and how to gather a team of loyal military men around him who cannot betray him. He has therefore surrounded himself with loyal military officers who follow his orders to the letter, including his own son, General Mukanzi. I don't know, but I just find the way these guys in blue and brown, attires more like a suit. I think they're the security detail for the president. The way they walk or run behind these cars is just funny. Just look at this. Look at this guy with the far right anyway. Let's be serious. Salute them, number 8. Bola Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the current ruling president of the Republic of Nigeria, after being elected into this most powerful position in the country in May 2023. After being sworn in as the president, he inherited a strong security system, including the State Security Service, an elite unit tasked with protecting the country's most senior political figures, including the president and his family. A motorcade of 8 vehicles normally surrounds his automobile, and he can even double his security detail depending on where he's going. 1.
Without dignity. Without dignity.
Ibrahim Traore. Ibrahim Traore is the current interim president of the Republic of Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traore, who just at the age of 35 years old is the youngest president in the world, rose to this most powerful position through a military coup. Before he became the president, he held the position of captain in the military rank, the same position that was held by Thomas Sankara before he became the president. He became most popular during the Russia-Africa summit with his strong statement against the West and African leaders who are puppets of the West. Ever since he became the president, his main agenda has been to drive France out of Burkina Faso's minds, something that hasn't sat well with France and the West. His security has therefore been beefed up to protect him from any foreign threats. Wow, man, like just look at this guy coming in with all these guys putting on suits, ties, and all formal way, and everything, and he just comes in with his military attire, guns blazing with all the bulletproof vests. Like, this guy is epic. Damn. And the first time I saw this guy on the introduction of this video, I thought it was part of the secrecy detail. I didn't know that he was actually the president, but I saw his facial expression that this guy means business, like he's who he thinks he is. Like, damn man, salute to Mr. President, because he is a loved president at home. And what I like about him is the fact that he kept his authenticity. Before he was a president, he was a captain of the army, and after he became president, he didn't change his last time, he didn't change his ideas and whatever that he fought for, and started putting on suits, attire, all those formal attires and everything. He continued with what he believes in, and he is still the same person he was, even long before he became president. That's what I like about this guy. Man, saludo. Number 6.
Dignity. Without dignity. Yeah. Africa most protected African presidents and leaders.
6. Cyril Ramaphosa. Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa is the current ruling president of the Republic of South Africa. South Africa is the second biggest economy in Africa after Nigeria, and as such, the president is a very important person in the country. President Cyril Ramaphosa's security details were exposed recently when he was visiting Russia on a peacekeeping mission when they were held up in an airport in Poland. 12 containers containing weapons and other security equipment that the president's security team believed to be for his protection were refused clearance to unload. His security team was also forbidden from exiting the aircraft. Number
presidents and leaders live large, driving Range Rovers and other exotic cars, enjoying private jets funded by corruption while their citizens suffer, highlighting a leadership problem of men without dignity. Without dignity.
Number 5. William Ruto. William Ruto, who is the current president of the Republic of Kenya, was elected to this most powerful seat in the country in September 2022. His predecessor, Uhuru Kenyatta, who was regarded as one of the most guarded presidents in Africa, left him with an excellent security detail. But, what I always say is that it doesn't matter how well protected you can be. If someone wants to kill you, they will definitely do that. I mean, look at this guy, he is well protected. He is ranking number 5 on this video. But from my position, if anyone who is inside one of these cars wants to shoot this guy, or wants to shoot everyone that is walking here, I mean, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys walking here, maybe 8. But if all these guys, if there was someone who wanted to kill all these guys right now or at this point, he would have done so. I mean, he would have killed the president. You can see the president is wearing a different suit from all these other guys. He's definitely isolated. So, if someone wants to kill you guys, they will definitely do. So doesn't matter how protected you can be, like, come on. The motorcade that drives the president is arguably one of the most extravagant, with 12 SUVs surrounding the president's automobile on all sides, and 15 motorcycles driving in a V-shaped convoy. His vehicle is an armored Toyota Land Cruiser, and the other cars in his motorcade are similarly very powerful. When inside or outside the car, he is shielded from every angle. Number 4. Emerson Mnangagwa is the current ruling president of the Republic of Zimbabwe, after being re-elected as the president in the recent election held in the country. Emerson Mnangagwa also became the president of Zimbabwe through a military coup that brought to an end the 30 years rule of Robert Mugabe. Since he became the president through a military coup, Mnangagwa is also very careful so he doesn't suffer the same fate as Robert Mugabe. To be honest, the Mugabe coup was well received because Robert Mugabe held power for a long time. However, he must still exercise extreme caution because some political opponents may urge him using force as a solution. Every time Mnangagwa makes an appearance in the public, he uses strict security to keep people away. He has about 50 bodyguards. All of them are dressed in black suits and carrying briefcases that appear to be filled with automatic weapons. Number 3. Without dignity. 3. Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame, who has been the president of the Republic of Rwanda since 2000. He's one of the most heavily guarded presidents in the African continent. Before he became the president, Paul Kagame was also a military officer and leader of the Rwandan Patriotic Front, a rebel group that brought to an end the devastating genocide that happened in Rwanda. Being a military officer, Kagame's security is very tight and well-trained. Since he became the president, Paul Kagame has massively transformed the economic landscape of Rwanda, as Rwanda is the cleanest country in Africa and one of the most developed countries in the continent. The president is normally driven around in an armored Range Rover Sentinel and a motorcade of 12 vehicles. Number 2.
Without dignity.
Alassane Ouattara. Alassane Ouattara is the current ruling president of the Republic of Ivory Coast. Ouattara is known to be one of the most protected presidents in Africa, as he came into power on the back of a conflict, and many still believe that he got into power with the help of France. He travels to international summits in black Mercedes class that has 2 engines and is armored. His motorcade, which consists of up to 20 vehicles, include buses, vans, Humvees, Range Rovers, never leaves him alone.
Protected African presidents and leaders live large, driving Range Rovers and other exotic cars, enjoying private
Macky Sall of Senegal Security Details. President Macky Sall's security includes a well-coordinated team of national and international security experts. His motorcade is composed of armored vehicles, and his personal security detail is known for its professionalism and advanced training. The presidential palace in Dakar is equipped with cutting-edge surveillance and security systems. Sall's security strategy includes a focus on intelligence gathering and preventive measures to mitigate potential threats. Rise to power. Macky Sall became president of Senegal on April 2, 2012, after defeating the incumbent Abdoulaye Wade in a runoff election. His presidency has been marked by efforts to promote economic development and political reform in Senegal.
Most protected African presidents and leaders live large, driving Range Rovers and other exotic cars, enjoying private jets funded by corruption while their citizens suffer, highlighting a leadership problem of men without dignity. Oh, without dignity. Dignity.
Abdel Fattah el-Sisi of Egypt Security Details. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's security detail includes a heavily armored Mercedes S-Class vehicle, part of a larger convoy of secure vehicles. His personal protection team is composed of highly trained personnel from the Egyptian Republican Guard, who are equipped with advanced weaponry and surveillance technology. The presidential palace and other residences are fortified with multiple layers of security, including surveillance drones, facial recognition systems, and heavily armed guards. The president's public appearances are meticulously planned to ensure maximum security. Rise to power. El-Sisi came to power on June 8, 2014, after leading a military coup in July 2013 that ousted President Mohamed Morsi. Before his presidency, El-Sisi was the Minister of Defense and played a pivotal role in the military's intervention during the 2013 Egyptian protests. And finally, topping our list of the most protected presidents in Africa is Paul Biya. Paul Biya is the ruling president of the Republic of Cameroon. Having been in power for 40 years, Paul Biya is the second longest-serving African president after Theodoro Obiang of Equatorial Guinea, who has been in power for 43 years. Having been in office for this long, the Cameroonian president is always paranoid that someone might want to see him out of office, probably through a coup. Yes, therefore accumulated. Wait, who's that lady having been in office for this long? The Cameroonian president is always paranoid, she is wife, that someone might want to see him out of office, probably through a coup. Yes, therefore accumulated very strong and trusted security details that offer him maximum security and assurance. These voices, that's too extreme. And with that, we come to an end of this wonderful episode of the episode. Talk to you later. To see his airplane as well, the A340, the Airbus. That was beautiful. And then one last thing, guys, if you know who Paul Beer's wife is, please tell me in the comment section below if the one that I saw is his wife, because wow, she is beautiful and young as well. So yeah, anyway, that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, if you did enjoy this video, which I'm sure you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if it's your first time coming to Dream Venture Reborn, if this is your first episode, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell button. Whenever I post another video, you get the notification and you get to watch the video first. From Melbourne, I'm Denet M. We're from South Africa, Dream Venture Reborn to the world. I love you all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again on I love you all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again on another Blogbasta episode with some more content. I love you all, guys. See you on the next episode. Upgrade to Pro today.
Without dignity. Without dignity. Without dignity. Without dignity.